Morning, I'm Dean from LDR Private Limited, and this is our company, the technology arm of LDR Private Limited. Our company specializes in e-learning, mobile learning, and location-based mobile learning. Our mission is to transform learning, performance, and experience using location-based mobile technology. What we have done is create a platform which allows anybody without programming knowledge to be able to create their own content, publish on Android and iOS. And once it's published on the mobile, then if a person go outdoor, beacons can be used to trigger the content. Indoor and outdoor, you can ask people to look for an object of interest, use a camera point, and fresh content could be pushed to you using augmented reality or image recognition technology. But if you're outdoor, the GPS can then be used to push the content to you. Our solution has been used for leadership team building, orienteering, induction, exhibition, museums, heritage centers, as well as attractions in Singapore. What's very special about the Pocket Trip is that anybody without programming knowledge can create their own location-based trail app in 3 simple steps, thereby transforming their own learning and experience across all these sectors: schools, nature park, history site, culture, precinct, etc. And the target audience could be students and adult learners, both in schools, community, corporates, both indoor as well as outdoor. I'm going to show you now I'm going to give you right now a demonstration of how our solution works. Right, so I'm going to turn on the app which is called Locomo. All content is published through Pocket Trip, but you can customize like what we have done for our HDB, for Arts and Para Games, for Sentosa, for schools, but this is what we are doing for the tourism space. And if you open up the app, and this is a free app, it's called Locomo, you could actually browse all the trails, and you could go to any one of the trail. For example, if you go to Singapore River, this is what you can experience. And you could decide to drive, to walk, and when you tap, it will plot a route for you. Once you reach the site, this is what will happen. The GPS will trigger the content. You can see how the temple has changed. These are the suggested things that you can do, including looking for the imperial signboard and playing a game to learn about the Chinese dragon, which is made up of 12 parts of the animal zodiac. For example, if you say, I'm ready to go for this game, this is what you do. You press start, time runs, and the Chinese dragon have, clues are given, ears of, answer is dog, crest and claws of roosters, whiskers of rat, goatee of goat, snout of pig, brain of the clever one, monkey, legs of horse, body of snake, horns of ox, eyes of rabbit, teeth. And once you do it on time, the dragon come alive, breathe fire, and then what you can do is you can earn a reward and proceed with your discovery. And other things you can do, for example, if you go over to Boat Quay, the GPS will trigger this content. And again, you can learn about what happened in Singapore, how it was once crowded, polluted, but after cleanup, it's now very, very good. However, you can also explore some of the history and cultural artifacts. For example, this particular animal motif guarding the entrance of a shophouse. The owner using 3 animals, bat, phoenix, and chili, wanting evil out, wealth in, and happiness. And of course, the user have to guess. Many people would think evil out is used to symbolize a bat, which is wrong. But actually, it's used to symbolize wealth, because the Chinese word for wealth is fu, which sounds like the bat. And evil out is used to symbolize by the qilin, which is why in Chinese New Year there's lion dance, dragon dance, and firecrackers to ward off evil. And finally, of course, happiness is used to symbolize by the phoenix. What I want to do right now is to demonstrate to you one particular trail that we did in Sri Lanka. And this was done on request by the tourism minister of Sri Lanka. And I'm given something like 5 days. And on the 5 days, what I did was we trained the local people, non-programmers, to be able to do this. And on the 5th day, that's what they presented to their minister. A Sigria trail, which is one of the UNESCO heritage site trail. You could pull up, you could see how is it like, you can pull it down, and similarly, you can decide to drive there if you want to. However, if you want to explore, the GPS, once you reach the site, will push its content to you. You can learn about the ladies in the sky and the influence and importance of this. You can look for the graffiti and understand the meaning out there. But finally, you can play a game, which is an image recognition game. Look, for example, for this very famous wall painting in a cave. Once you've found, open up the image scanner and scan. If I scan here, nothing happens. See what happened now if I scan here. Content is triggered. And once the content is triggered, and this using image recognition technology, I can then play this game and I have to figure out who is this lady in the sky. Yes, this is the answer. And I think this is here. That's it. So once I'm done, they say well done, and again I get a reward, and that will help drive traffic to benefit the merchants nearby. If I proceed to the Lions Paw, this is what the GPS will do. You trigger this content, and again, this is where I can learn about the place. And these are the people that I trained in 4 days, and on the 5th, they actually presented the solution to the minister. And this is how you can actually see Sigria, that fortress was transformed over the years since its discovery about 100 years ago, and how the lion looked like before in the past. And these are all the things for people to do. When you reach the top, don't hang on the ground, don't forget to rehydrate yourself. And then finally, when you reach the top, don't forget to look behind, take some nice picture. Once you're done, you press done. And finally, attempt some question. Other colossal lions all over the world. For example, this one, of course, comes from Singapore. And you press correct, and this is from Switzerland, and so on and so forth. But I like to proceed to show you the last site, which is quite interesting, the palace. Most people will not be able to see from the aerial view, but we add in the aerial view and a wonderful, beautiful sight that you can see if you're up there. But beyond that, we tell the story of a rocky past, and how this king subsequently had his throne reseized back by the brother whom he banished. But finally, you can have a challenge, and in this case, the challenge is a photo challenge. These were the young people that went up with us, and if you want to take a nice creative picture, that's what you do. Imagine I take you, and I use photo. What happens now is, these are then the social media app, you will detect that's in your phone, you can use it, Facebook, Twitter, share with the rest of your friends all over the world. Yeah, so I'm going to hook back to close my little sharing with you and to summarize what I've just said. So in summary, what we have done in Sigria was basically this. In 4 days, we were able to transfer technology to the local people, none of them programmers. And on the 5th day, present an app good enough to the Minister of Tourism. This is an example of how we can use an app to allow people to appreciate the history, nature, culture of a country. So in essence, what we are trying to do all over the world is this, to give the young people, entrepreneurs all over the world, a chance to exercise the roots and the wings. The roots is to map out their history, their nature, their culture, for people to come in to appreciate. And the wings is to use their creativity to make a difference to the life of people who visit their own country. Finally, if you have any question, please feel free to contact me. My name is Tung Bi Hin. This is my email address, and you can download the app for free, which is Locomo to explore. And hopefully that will give you a lot of ideas, and if you are keen, please contact me. Thank you very much.